Alrighty, hello my muses. Long time no see. Sorry it's been a minute. I've been incredibly broken. I can finally get out of bed. So, we're here now. Hopefully I don't injure myself again because in my view I need to do so. I'm scared based off of all those caps. Watching do you the only thing I can think that you're trying to say is Frieren? Question mark? Otherwise, I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm so sorry. Autocorrect? Yes? Cool. Awesome. Why would it autocorrect to Deeren? Is that a word? I need to know now, but I don't feel like Googling. But, okay, so, state, solar person out. Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Why do you say that, Sergio? Did someone tell you that? Did someone tell you to say that? That's very random. That's very... I'm confused. Yes, Sailog. Hello. Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. No lol. Oh, okay. Well, someone else has been telling me that too. That's very upsetting. Did you start panicking? Because I felt like you're colluding with them, you know? I've been told that before. I have. And I don't know how to feel about it. I, mm. Good luck on stream. Thank you. Much appreciated. Didn't Ash say that? Did they? No, no, no. Wait, did they? Huh. No. No? No, I don't think so. It wasn't Ash. It was someone in private. It wasn't in the group chat. So the fact that you mentioned it was was concerning to me. Loving it so far? Good, good. It's good show. It's good show. It took me a minute to get into it.
Anon bought a round for the tavern for $165.
Why is it so small?
Payment for artwork
Why is
commission.
it so small?
Tarot reading maybe?
Yeah, we can do tarot. Where to? Oh, free run. It took me a minute to get into it. It's very slow at first, and for someone with ADHD, that's a little hard for me. But no, it's very good. Very good, good, good. It's been so long. Hello, Tim. Literally just watched the first couple episodes. I see, I see. I've... Dude. Things are a little rough over here at this work. Don't get me started. What were we talking about before? I can't remember. Oh, my injuries. So yeah, my back is doing better. I can vaguely walk. I don't know how long I can handle sitting at my desk, so this might end up being a short stream. We shall see. My knee is fine, completely better. My wrist, on the other hand, so jank, so jank. Not even funny how jank it is, but I was gonna say a cast. It's not a cast. What are they called? Like a cast, but wussier. Listen. Hi. Hydrate, hydrate. Like permission, as long as you stay away from the wrist and my spine. Brace, a wrist brace. I've got a good one now, because I didn't before. it was super jank. So hopefully things will start to get better. But no. Fight Batman? Literally nothing. Literally, I did nothing. My back is like a running problem. My wrist and my knee, no clue. It just happened. Neck hug, got it, yeah. Hi, Hoshi. How you doing? Happy to oh, I'm so happy to see you too. Oh, so happy to see all y'all. I've been so lonely. I did start my new medication today, so here's hoping that goes well. It'll take a couple of weeks probably for it to kick in, if it kicks in at all, but hopeful that'll do good. And healing on up, so things are looking good. How about you? I'm healing. I'm getting better. So yeah. If I mod you, I have literally no clue how to do mod stuff. I am so sorry, Sparky. I'm a terrible streamer. DM himself, indeed, indeed. There's a sword icon. I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm so sorry. What are you trying to do? Where you been? Sick and injured, pretty much. My brain exploded and then my body exploded. So, let me show you, okay? Oh, okay, talking some pretty okay stats. Holy cow. Wisdom's not great, but other than that. Did I hydrate? I can't remember if I hydrated. Hold up, I'm gonna do that. Also, did you guys hear the Navi? It's really hard for me to tell what you guys can and cannot hear. Those stats. Heck yeah. I have pizza. Sparky, how dare you? Oh yeah, so yeah. Because of my wrist situation, a lot of games at the moment probably are not going to work that well. However, this is a visual novel. All I gotta do is click. So we should be good on that front, but like I said, my back is still explodey, so how long I can physically be here might be limited. And Brady clicking out, you know what you're doing, Sparky. You know. Under the show message. I don't know these things. So, as far as the game goes, we finished up last time. However, there's a bunch of different routes. And my goal is to get as many routes as we can and try not to get routes that we did last time. Because I think as long as you are in one game, you will not get readers. But considering this is a new game, I imagine we will. So we'll have to try to remember what we did before. Good on my side. Did I eat? I don't remember. I probably ate at some point. Time is weird. What if I hit continue? What? Oh. Our other game? I wonder what their other game is. Okay. That's just the end. Hypothetically, we could load game at the end, but meh. Alright. Oh, and I forgot that there is voice acting. You guys are gonna have to let me know how the... Oh, I muted the game.
And
Oops.
in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You have to let me know how the volume is. Will it let me skip? Awesome. Okay. So I think it lets me skip even though we haven't done it this game. So what is our plan of attack gonna be? I think, I don't think we ever got the very first one where she escaped on her own. So let's try to do that.
You
Does it
make
have
your
the
way up the short path
It's
to
where
the
you get
cabin.
unmodded?
You'll find the princess within.
Hold up. I'm gonna go check Sparky's mod status. Sparky. Sparky's not a mod. How did that happen? What did he do? Did someone send Sparky to the Shadow Realm? Alright, Sparky. All these numbers. 20019. 20019. Make sure that's you. Yes, and then you are a mod. Congratulations, welcome back. Hey, Alien, welcome back in. How you doing? No, you probably sent yourself to the Shadow Realm. If you do that, it takes away your everything. Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will... We're not going to go... Ignore.
Doesn't seem like it. I might actually not manage good plans.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Okay, let us enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been...
Let's talk about it first.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna do any of the explaining stuff. Take the roll over, right? Sheath the blade. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't make me regret that. Let's go back up.
Thank you.
Wait, did I say to go get the blade?
You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going?
Ooh!
You can't just leave me here.
Okay.
You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
I don't know if this is one
Slip
we've had
these
before.
chains?
It's
She
definitely not
can't,
one
right?
I was looking for.
She needed our help to get out of here.
I did do
But
that.
do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
The arm.
As you step towards
Oh,
the
okay,
severed
so
limb,
she-
you hear the pattering of feet behind you,
might
soft
be the
against the basement
same.
floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs. You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead. She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place.
Male version of the BG3 narrator? Is there? I don't know why there's a BG3 male narrator.
No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone.
Sparky already abusing mod powers.
It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Holy session, this life's adorable. Thank you, Tim. Holy session, much appreciated. In payback? In his stream restraints, does he? Okay, then I accept this. If that's true.
You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with it.
Very gets on my nerves over there. It sounds like it might be deserved then.
You're on a path in the woods.
Which... Wait, I think we had the witch
Oh,
before. I
warning.
don't know if
Before
that
you go, she will lie,
actually means it's the
she
same.
will cheat. The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Because he's kind of... Sparky. Game's actually kind of loud. Okay, we can fix that. Let me know.
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs.
That
She
better,
doesn't
too
have to know we
quiet,
have it.
too loud.
That's not actually a bad idea. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing
Honestly, come on down to... Oh no, Nasty!
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
I've technically not done anything to you, ma'am.
she must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
We've definitely had the opportunist before.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
Suppose stuck on safety. What? It's a Minecraft thing? Is there safety on crossbows?
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion.
It's the cat
Don't you
one.
want to hear what everyone has
Okay.
to say before making...
We're gonna restart. We don't want that one.
You're on a path. You're
Okay.
here to slay...
Okay. So... Thanks for telling me what to
Don't
do.
mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
What can we do that we have not? We're gonna try to get the exact same
The
one.
interior of the
As the
cabin
first
is
time.
almost entirely bare. The air is stale.
Into the basement. Do not take blade.
The door to the basement creaks.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been
Yep. Let's talk first.
okay.
Let's actually talk. Whoa. The auto skip or something? What have you been eating?
I don't see what that had.
You're supposed. Sorry, you locked up here for a
Of
reason.
course I'm locked up down here.
You're gonna end the world. Okay, you're not gonna actually say you have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with. I don't think you're dangerous.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Mhm.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
You've got my sauce. What sauce were you missing?
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Nope. I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Is this fair?
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that, and I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point.
Yeah.
We're talking like this for a reason.
Marinara sauce? Eat. Marinara sauce is gross anyway. You're better off.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
That's fair enough.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust
Making
in this
sense.
situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust.
Oh, shush,
This
narrator.
is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
You're so cute. That's easy. If I save for a while and just kept you company. Well, I'm gonna save right now. Gonna keep you locked away? No, sorry, just can't trust you. Been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Out of here. I'm curious about this one.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Nice to use this again. OMG, burb. Hello, orange. Work.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of
Yes.
here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Alright, don't need to get sassy
But
all of a
if
sudden.
you don't,
Ooh.
I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Alright. Is that a new crown? Remember that crown for you.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Let's get you out of here.
You can't be serious.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret this, I promise.
You're making
Please don't make me
a
regret it.
huge mistake. No, I think you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere
Nope.
upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm gonna go check upstairs.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Thank you.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
This is where I'm not sure what to do. We're gonna save again. Okay, so if I yell, hey, let me out of here before she escaped. When I tried the door, she got mad. Never returned to the bottom of the church.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
No good.
This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic
Yeah.
rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh,
hesitates
God.
before raising her arm to her mouth,
Already
her
forgot.
teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from
We
her
could avoid
bone,
this one.
a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not
Thank
sure
you,
how it made its
God.
way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
Yeah, before we saw through her arm.
You won't like what
Hmm.
happens if you do that.
I'm gonna save once again. Where are we? Next, page 7. I saved the princess before by cutting off her arm. I'm wondering what happens if we slay the princess at this moment, if that changes things.
Without hesitation,
Ah!
you
Oh, that's
bring
a
the
new
blade
one.
down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally.
Jeez. Right her back looks more like her heart.
The wound drives
Oh, I guess
her
it
to
is
the
her back.
ground. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Oh, look at my fluffy arm. Oh, I'm all bird-like. At least we got new images, if nothing else.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
No, I was trying to get you out, but I changed my mind.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
Oh yeah, I suppose that's true.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
Except for that chin.
I thought we had the
Oh,
upper
I
hand,
love how
but
my little knife has
it's
blood
as
on
if
it
she's
now.
barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
Narrator, you know that's not true.
I'm not so sure.
When the heart that far over? Okay, listen, I was looking at it wrong, alright?
Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to
hello.
deliver a lethal blow, she lunges
I
at
like
your
this
legs
mouth.
with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
Personal
Your
space?
blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Play
Though
the
your
princess.
nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
For you drawing, because I really want to do more drawing streams too. A, that's definitely gonna have to wait until my wrist is movable, and B, I still haven't figured out how to make it work again. I need to look back into that. There's my bad.
We can still turn this around.
Oh god. Over the stairs and lock me in the basement. What if I give up?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling
Charles
hands
Flick.
and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job.
Yeah. What do you do this time? Nothing. Literally nothing. I'm just incredibly broken. But I have decorated the brace. I gave it a fur lining so it's all nice and comfy now. Right, streamer. Ooh.
The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room.
It's like a feral cat.
Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place.
It's just
If
like,
we're very lucky,
oh.
they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
I haven't finished it yet. I need to keep decorating. It's not particularly interesting. I just added black fabric to the outside so it's not as garishly neon purple, and then added the fur lining. I'm gonna add some like chains and buckles and whatnot so it makes satisfying noises when I move. Can I sign your brace? No.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend.
I'm
but
sorry,
you're
man.
just another monster, weren't
I'm
you?
sorry. Your child, you worry me. Me too, man. Me too.
This is the end, isn't it?
Goth, yes, that is the goal. Bad already did. Well, that's concerning.
Before you can answer, everything goes dark, and you die.
Alright, the beast. Okay, I don't think we've gotten the beast before. So this is good.
You're on a path in the woods.
I can't.
And at the end
Alright.
of that path
Okay.
is a cabin.
Yep.
You're here
Mhm,
to
mhm.
slay.
Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened,
Hunted.
then something else must have trapped us here. You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
I imagine we have seen all the versions of ourselves throughout the last playthrough, but I think each version of the princess is a different version of ourselves that first round here. So I think whoa. Yeah, we'll just proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature?
I don't like a requirement when it plays with its free. But it's okay.
I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
So it seems like pretty much only the first round really matters. It determines what version of her we get. Everything else probably is just like what pictures we get for it.
Maybe. The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated.
Kind of cute.
It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No.
No steel claw? Do you think we can talk our way out of this? I don't think she wants to talk. I guess we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it.
Hopefully God will throw it back down to us again.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess
I'm
lives
excited to
here,
see this one.
slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
Oh. Sorry.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp
We've got another
floor
tail.
of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground
I
wilderness.
disagree.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
Once again, disagree.
You see
Well-
only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging
Now
her
she's
heavy
gone.
chain behind her.
You're cool. Yeah, a little bit same.
Remember, she's just a princess.
I disagree.
She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does.
That's a good message. I like that.
Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from
Oh,
the darkness.
hello.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified.
Where'd my heart monitor
I'm
go?
so much more than you.
Oh, that's just rude.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Oh, we should save again. Where? Where?
Anywhere.
Move.
You lunge to the
Oh,
side,
hello.
picking a direction on instinct. As you land,
I
you're
used to
buffeted by a
movement.
gust of air disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been,
Looking.
her chains rattling across the floor
You've got
behind her.
haunches. Oh, I love it.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek,
Yeah.
reactive, prey.
Just shut up.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond
just
the
wanna
basement
ruffle.
stairs.
Ruffle her feathers? What, fur?
So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
What do you want?
I want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants. Just run for the blade upstairs and slay her with it.
She's definitely faster than us, dude.
Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it. She is clearly not.
But why do you want to
Why
kill
does
me?
anything kill anything else? She needs to.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse.
Mm.
What she wants
I don't
only
like where it's
matters if
going.
she wins, and you're not going to let that happen. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Play dead, stand still. Oh, I love all of these. I love it. God, part of me really wants to play dead. Let's survive and see how long we can get this going.
You spring to a new patch of jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a
Screed.
speed that makes her practically unseen.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Why do you want to eat me?
I don't question who I am or what I want. I simply do. To act is always better than to react. To do is always better than to watch.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you do well to listen to her. Less standing around asking questions, more doing exactly as I say.
He seems as a bit I try to dodge, but that's fair. What if no?
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
Oh my god, I was so sleepy.
At least she's upfront about her intentions. A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck. Flee. We can't keep doing this.
Stay alive.
You're a little slower this time.
God, it scares
Or
me
maybe
every
she's a little
time.
faster. You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to graze you, her titanic
Oh.
momentum skinning you along your side.
Oh.
It's like being
Rude.
sideswiped by sandpaper. How is she that fast?
You're bleeding now.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. It's wet and stings from the gentle touch of your fingertips. A costly mistake. We can't make it again. We will make it again unless something changes. We have to break the pattern. We need more time. She's cutting off our escape.
Our game is nearing its end.
Don't say that's working. Stop hiding and show yourself.
If you want to see me, you should get better at seeing.
You know what to do. You say that, but I don't. So the narrator too is upsetting in this instance.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to.
Also, nice to meet you.
She's more tense this time. She means this next blow to be the last. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache. We're exhausted. We're bleeding. We're still alive. We owe it to ourselves to move.
Sparky knew. Again.
Once again, you narrowly avoid the full force of the impact.
Was expecting it
And
that
once
time.
again, you are too slow to come away unscathed. You're starting to get tired. You're making mistakes. This isn't working. We have to do something. We have to figure out a
I'm not
plan.
given many options, man. I'm told. I suppose I could have brought the knife.
Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive. We're trying, but we can't keep this up much longer. We have to. We keep up or we die.
You're getting slow.
Oh, hello. What big teeth you
She
have.
seizes the opportunity, lunging once again from the darkness, fangs bared and claws flashing. She attacks over and over and over, and each time she leaves with a little piece of you.
Little piece of my heart.
Too tired to think, but we have to think. We have to move. It's too late.
Oh, I'm not dead.
Before you get the chance to react,
Oh.
it's over.
Ooh.
She makes her last foray from the dark corners of the room, unhinging her dripping maw, her eyes fierce and full of hunger.
That's one of my favorite things to do to people. One day I'm gonna get my finger bit off. Undoubtedly, but it will be worth it.
You do your best to dive out of the way, and you partially succeed. Partially? Yes, the princess fails to swallow you whole. She only swallows your lower body.
Warning, we might be about to get gore.
That's just as bad. That's worse, even. It's death either way. At least this will be a faster end.
Very we don't do it. Yeah, no, same.
You look down to see that the dirt between you is strewn with your intestines, trailing all the way up and disappearing behind her blood-stained teeth. Your legs are nowhere to be seen. You start to go into shock.
Sparky, no.
The princess,
Spit it
bloody
out.
saliva dripping from her
Can't be
lips,
good for you.
idly gnaws on what's left of you as you rapidly fade away.
Here's the spaghetti.
I didn't mean to do that. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
We're not dead,
We're totally dead.
But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark,
Oh, I guess.
and you die.
Cool. I guess. The dead.
You're on a path in the That didn't work.
Hey,
We're going
skeptic.
in with a plan this time. We're not getting stuck in another loop, just acting on instinct. We're stuck in a big enough loop as it is. Instinct was keeping us alive.
God, the amount of variations in this game. So freaking good.
Until it wasn't. So what are we supposed to do? Great, so you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done.
We jump by the red flags all over. Look, I think probably we should have moved that goalpost a little, but
So you know more than you're
that's
letting
what we can
on.
get.
Yeah, what he said. Of course I do, but believe me, it's in your best interests. The more you know about the princess, the more difficult your task will be. And why is that? Having me explain why would defeat the whole purpose. There are simply some things I'm not allowed to tell you. It's a hard rule.
This is a rule you made up.
Whose rule is it? Who's telling you to boss us around? We've died twice already, and if you want us to stay alive this time,
Jeez.
it's in your best interests to give us an edge. It's my rule, and this conversation is over.
Okay, what's the plan?
She spent as much time as she could in the shadows. So we're gonna draw her out. But she's fast. And she's clever. We're clever too. So this time we're not gonna let her cut off our escape. We're gonna lead her to the stairs ourselves.
Okay.
It'll be a lot easier to deal with her once we can actually see what she is. But you already know what she is. She's a princess.
Oh, thank you, Tib.
Yeah, right. A princess we couldn't see, and one that had big, sharp teeth, too. How about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing our job? Sharp teeth.
The path is different than it was before.
You're right. This is
Yeah, have
different.
we seen
isn't
that
it?
happen before? I can't remember. Can I be a princess? You're already a princess, Sparky. You're our princess.
I'm starting to lose track of things myself. Ground is ground. It doesn't matter what shape it takes. We'll adapt. If it looks different, that's because the situation has started to spiral out of everyone's control. So please, disavow yourself of the notion that you can just
Disavow.
come back here and fix this place if you manage to make a mess before that line of thinking leaves you yet another world in ruin.
Woo!
Though, as evidenced by you dying twice,
Sorry.
it's safe to assume the fates of the worlds you've left behind don't concern you very much. Consider this
Nope.
your last opportunity to make things right. For you and for the rest of existence. Especially
Delicious.
for you. Clearly we're not getting anything out of him.
If we just leave, what happens is it seems all our answers are in the cabin. Bye. Alright, to the cabin.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do. Alright, we've been over the plan. Goad her out of the shadows. Make her show herself.
I will try.
What if she doesn't want to be seen? We'll figure out a way to make it happen. And if that doesn't make her any easier to fight, it will. It's always easier to fight what you can see, no matter how big or toothy she might be. The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all.
Mirror and no door at
The
all.
only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings.
Lactose intolerant. I don't like toast, so...
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. If there's a way forward, that mirror is blocking it off. What are you talking about? There is no mirror. There's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement.
Not sure if the narrator actually doesn't know about the mirror or if he's just gaslighting us. I imagine he's just gaslighting us, but...
He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us.
Hey, Sourdog. Sourdog's not toast. He's just bread.
Then either way, we need to investigate. Might as well get started.
We're gonna take the blade this time.
Yes, take the steel claw. You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Well, Pokemon TCG. I was not aware there was one.
Odds are we'll need it. Thanks for not putting us in a bad spot.
Raw toast. I don't like that statement.
You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair. Haven't you been paying attention? We're not hesitating. This supposed hole is blocked by that old mirror. That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else. It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually.
This way.
It's so grimy. Maybe we can wipe it clean and finally get a look at ourselves.
Yeah.
You reach forward and wave
No.
your hand over the open hole leading to the basement.
Oh, so you weren't gonna just mention the hole, huh?
See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one sense can be trusted on its own. You step forward into the darkness.
Into the unknown.
If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend. It smells of mould and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
Just immediately talk. Are you saving? Say nothing.
You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel, and though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed.
Yeah, I don't like that
Stay
at all.
on your toes. We take a step into the shadows, and as soon as she moves, we jump back, make her follow. From there, we trap her in the tunnel, draw her out of the cabin, whatever it takes to get her out of her element. Then we're safe.
Okay.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement. That's right. Keep steady. Don't let your nerves get the better of you. There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator,
tell?
the princess erupts from the shadows. But you've already started your swift escape. That's stage one. Now stay focused. You dive into the
All
tunnel
I'm
and begin
capable of.
scrambling up towards the cabin. You hear her behind you, claws raking at the dirt, chains rattling, then snapping, breaths hot and heavy with the effort of the ascent. But the sounds are coming slower now. The
I
breaths
successfully
pained and
flee from the
stuttering.
creature in its den.
You
Ooh.
no longer sense frantic motion behind you in the tunnel. You risk a glance. She is
Oh,
a broad
Jesus.
and sickly
Hello.
creature, her withered and emaciated flesh clinging to bones too large to fit in the narrow space. She managed to squirm her
Like
way
your
into the tunnel in
maw.
pursuit, but now she's stuck, incapable of either moving towards you or
Oh, baby.
returning to the open darkness of the basement below.
Oh, that's unfortunate, love.
So that's what she's become. She wasn't like this when we started.
They've got similar arms to me.
Was she? No, she wasn't. Looking at her makes me feel sad.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, now that we can see her, she doesn't feel like much of a threat at all. She
Oh,
paws
nope,
futilely at
definitely a
the air
threat.
between you, but her shoulders are pinned in the narrow confines of the opening. She has no hope of reaching you. And she realizes
Oh,
this. Her arm goes
poor
limp,
baby.
flopping to the dirt floor of the tunnel, and her eyes fall from yours, defeated.
It makes me sad.
Her eyes look up
Oh.
at yours,
Don't look at me,
Wide.
actually.
pleading. Come back, you can imagine them saying. Don't leave me here. But you shouldn't listen to the sad eyes of a vanquished enemy. She wants nothing more than to change places with you. If you want us to ignore her, then why would you tell us any of that wide, pleasing eyes begging for mercy business
True.
to begin with? All it does is make us feel conflicted. I'm merely describing things as they are. It's not my fault that her eyes had something to say, even if that something was a ploy, which, if I might stress, I pointed out to you. What should we do about her anyway? Can she still end the world like this? She hurts. We should help. Now let's think for a second. Let's reevaluate. Should we help her? Well, I do feel bad looking at her. There's no way to get close without being in reach of those claws. We've come this far, but can we trust a creature that until a few short moments ago fully intended to eat us? What an excellent question with an equally excellent answer. No, you should not help her.
Can we talk to
She's
her?
clearly just waiting for you to drop your guard. Beyond that, you do well to remember that she poses a threat to reality itself.
Kill it with fire.
You already have a weapon,
Booker.
and she's as vulnerable as she's ever going to be. How about you use it?
Oh, we're gonna have a moment. I'm saving it. I'm so sorry. We're just gonna save over the last one. Doesn't matter. Wait, I'll behind your back. I'm gonna drop the blade and approach her. Or should I lay behind my back? Oh god, I want all of them. God, I want to know. Okay, we're dropping the blade.
The princess's eyes go wide as the blade tumbles from your hand. You're going to get yourself killed. What are you doing? We could all just turn around and be done. What's your game? You and I both know there's no game. He's made a bad choice.
You shush.
As you draw near,
Hi.
she readies her claws, raising them to strike.
Can I open my arms to hug her? And cure her with the power of love?
Don't flinch. Show her our resolve.
Flinch. Offer you her hand. Her, that one.
You reach forward, offering the
She's so
princess your hand. How ridiculous. She was about to kill you. Do you really think getting stuck in a tunnel for less than a minute has fundamentally changed her?
Mm.
Yes, she's a victim of her own nature, just like we are. If all she wanted was to kill us, she'd have kept trying. But she's hesitating, isn't she? Yes, she is. Her eyes shift from faux ferocity to confusion to a gentle sadness. She lowers her claw and places it in your hand. Ugh.
Ugh. We win! We romanced the beast!
Do you think we can pull her out of there?
We would be incredibly strong.
We have to try. It's a bad death being stuck in place. And what if it doesn't work? What if we can't trust her? We have to trust someone else eventually. It's either him or her, and I know you don't trust him. I don't even trust the rest of you, but that doesn't mean we have to go around pulling bloodthirsty monsters out of perfectly good traps.
I think we should trust them.
But we haven't seen what happens if we help her. Doesn't that mean it's worth exploring? I can't argue with that. Alright, let's see what happens. Maybe we'll finally get some answers.
Pull her free. Oh, I don't have any choice.
You tug,
We're pulling you
but
free.
the princess remains stuck.
Mm.
What a shame that the bones of her massive form are too large to fit through the narrow tunnel.
Mm.
Keep pulling. All he has are empty words. He can't undermine us if we don't listen.
Yeah. La 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 la.
You are all infuriating to work with.
Uh-oh.
But fine, you continue to pull on the princess's arm and she starts to budge. She pushes with her back legs, clawing at the earth, a burst of strength aiding your efforts.
Yeah.
The dirt and stone start to crumble around.
Gotta get out of here.
That's the spirit. Keep going. Yes, quickly, before the whole tunnel comes down on top of us. Yes, wouldn't that be an
Yes.
interesting development? What if the very nature of this tunnel was such that you were incapable of leaving safely
How dare
with
you,
the
narrator?
princess?
Let me have my moment.
Devious. Does it collapse? Yes, it does. As you pull the princess free, the tunnel around you does exactly what you thought it might do. It falls apart. Trapped. No, we have to get out. We have to get out. It's too late to scramble for freedom now, little voice. You didn't think just pulling her out of there would be consequence-free, did you? Well, the ceiling collapses. Heavy stones tumbling down on top of you and the princess, and I don't believe it. Let me guess. Everything goes dark, and we die. No.
Oh.
Not yet. You open your
She
eyes to
protected
see the princess, her body stretched over yours, her face wincing as she shields you from the heavy rocks and debris. There is space enough for you to move, at least for now.
You just. You can't say because Tweety doesn't have arms, but I'm like punching out the air. I'm so excited.
I'll be damned. So there's more to her after all. The pack is always stronger than the lone hunter. We save her, she saves us. She understands. Well, you can't keep saving each other forever. Her arms are already starting to give out, and there's a whole mountain of earth on top of her, just waiting to bury you both.
Like Tweety, I mean, technically she has arms. It's just getting them to move is the. Okay. Hydrate. I have the technology to do it, and it just doesn't work, and it's very frustrating. Thought you had hand tracking. I do, but it don't work. I'm hydrating.
We can always dig. Both
Break
of
the
us.
arms. They're already rigged. That's not the problem.
It beats suffocating to death down here in the dark. Then let's do it.
Through the earth together. We got this.
You and the princess dig through the loose earth of the collapsed tunnel together.
Yeah.
How sweet. But it seems the harder you try to claw your way forward, the denser the path becomes. All of this effort, and for what? A chance to end the world? I hope you fail. His words are nothing. Pay attention to what you feel and see. It doesn't matter if you ignore me, because I'm just telling you what's happening, and what's happening is that you and the princess are getting tired, and your mouths are full of dirt, and it's getting harder to breathe. Harder to breathe is still breathing. Well, either way, the two of you are miserable. I don't know. I feel like we're forming a bond with her. Can't be all that bad if we're bonding. She's not capable of bonding.
Oh, shut up,
Need I
Narrator.
remind you that as soon as she saw you, she tried to eat you?
Yeah, because we tried to
You're
kill
not
her.
friends. And as soon as you're out, you'll see just how seriously she values your life.
Nah. We're chill now.
If you were so sure we were going to fail, you wouldn't sound so desperate. You're just hot air. There's nothing of substance to you at all, is there?
Yeah. It's because of our first meeting, yeah.
I have plenty of substance. I have feelings and desires.
Hopes
like
and
my desire
dreams.
to save everyone in the world. I feel that very strongly. Do you smell it? Fresh air.
Claw your way to freedom.
With one final massive
Let's
heave
go,
of
love.
her body, the princess pushes her way out of the tunnel, leaving you behind
Oh,
in
wait,
the
wait.
quickly collapsing space
Wait,
you
love.
once shared.
Come back.
Yours
back.
was an alliance of convenience,
Oh, no.
just as I predicted. She has left you to die, buried and alone.
We will.
You are unbelievably petty. Oh, my pettiness is nothing compared to yours. You were delighting in my suffering and the damnation of the entire world just moments ago. She hasn't left. She's coming back. Don't you hear her? No, she isn't. She's... How many times do you have to be
so
wrong
freaking
before you
cute.
stop talking?
Oh.
The princess stares down at you
This
from
is-
the opening.
this is good,
Before
right?
the tunnel can finish sealing itself, she cranes her elongated neck and gently plucks you from the earth.
Yeah, she does.
She carries you across the half-collapsed ruin that was a cabin,
My
carefully
favorite one
setting
so far.
down by the door.
Catgirl comes close, but oh my god, I love this one.
If there were to be a record, let it show that I tried. I really, really tried. But there won't be a record, will there?
It's a windbag. In the door and step into the wilds.
You open the door, the two of you stepping out
Oh,
into the fresh air and collapsing together onto the dewy grass. Ha! We're outside, and there's ground beneath our feet. I don't see any oblivion. Admit it. There never was an end of the world coming, was there?
Catgirl and when? Oh, where, to whom? She, Catgirl might be a stretch, but it was a thing. She was Catgirl. He does not reply.
Yeah, we got him there, didn't we? I don't think I've ever seen him stunned into silence before.
It's the cat boy. We just turned into a cat boy.
Can't you feel the hole where he was?
Oh yeah, that's not great.
He's gone.
We killed the narrator.
Fancy that. I'm not sure gone is good.
Uh-oh. Princess rests her head close to you. Her eyes stare into yours amid the untextured threads of a world unraveled. Are we free, they ask. I'm cold. I don't want to be cold. Oh. Oh, love, I'm sorry. It's fine. You'll be good. It's okay. Oh my god, I love her so much. You don't get the opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where
Lion
did she
and the
go?
Mouse form an unlikely alliance
Should we
in
try
dark
and
den.
find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
We'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is
It
gone.
is. Does that mean the world ended? It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
I don't remember if the narrator disappeared like that before.
It hasn't ended. We're still here.
Or with Snuggles. We held hands and looked into each other's eyes lovingly. I'll take what I can get. I think I'm supposed to look in the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. That thing reeks of death.
Yeah.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
It's just not looking an option. Oh, nope.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Don't got an option, mate. And the female characters. The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Fine.
Scandalous. You approach the mirror. Boop. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Hello, me. I wonder if I could change the brightness and actually see anything. It's you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Oh, interesting. You are at the cabin.
Something
Hi,
finds
love.
me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond,
Okay.
perspectives
If we've
to
got
make
skip,
my own.
that means we've already done it. So,
She wishes me to devour you, to make you a part of myself, but she is only a voice.
I mean, we hadn't contemplated that. We could just, I mean, as life and we could like,
Do not mourn her, for she is part of something greater.
Chandra was told. Are you,
I am so.
what do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
This the end of the world.
How can the world?
Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a
Bird one?
concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Alright. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that
You know the narrator.
you are the only.
Are you with me to slay the princess?
I have only just now.
Are you the princess?
She.
Were you always a princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak and
We know each other.
you are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Can I do a story about what happens now?
Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Are you gonna tell me what you think about this vessel? Yeah?
More than you have found.
I want to hear what you have to say about her.
I have not everything. Then we will.
If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask,
What are you gonna do if I help you?
how can I know?
Okay,
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
I will. Oh god, I will.
You won't.
Oh. Fair enough, I guess. Ravenous heart, bring the den to her. I thought she was called
You're
the
on
Beast.
a path in the woods.
Yes. To the cabin. Okay, we'll do what
You
we
make
did
your way
before,
up the short path to the cabin.
but
You'll find the
not
princess
stab
within.
her. Try to actually befriend her. Mm-hmm.
The interior of the door to the basement.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. Okay.
What's your name?
Oh,
Princess, your name? Probably being eaten.
I don't see what that.
What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before.
For whatever reason. You're supposed to end the world. I don't really think you're dangerous.
Is that why they threw me?
No, I don't think you're dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
See, wonderful seeing you too, Tim. Have a lovely rest of your night if we don't get to see you again.
Thank you
Have you
for
seen it?
believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
I can try.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here.
I'm gonna check upstairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna save again. Okay. So before we went down. Hey!
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You make your way to the
Okay.
bottom of the stairs. This would have...
No go, princess. Whoa. Skipped all the way through that. Okay. Save the princess instead of slay this time.
Fine.
Hmm.
Against your better
Yeah.
judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Let me show you I got you. Okay.
You cut into her flesh.
Yes.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the
Hey.
bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so
So
much
bad
as
with
utter
gore.
a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze
Everything
meets
is
yours,
fine.
blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, we'll try.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Oh, don't be a jerk, narrator.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Come on.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
We might have done this before. Get out of here, man.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
The blade. Move the blade.
Okay, does this mean this is the same one we've had before?
A warning. Before you go any further, she will lie. If only you knew what you did
Ow,
to us,
smitten
you
your back.
villain.
I don't think we ever fully went with Smitten.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made
Or
our
maybe we did.
beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart.
Well, we
but
can't
he
auto
won't
go
be
here,
able to
so-
withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Mhm.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Can do. Just mad because he doesn't have a princess, right? Not so jealous.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant,
I think
its
this might be-
stone
Oh,
walls draped in fine threaded
fact I can't
tapestries.
skip.
A prison befitting
Making me
a
weird
royal
about this.
prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No. We're going all the way through. Which mirror?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place,
looks
and
like
now
there's
we'll never
still-
know.
Yeah.
We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
I love how we know that we're like a bird person. Or I guess it's a tapestry. Ah, I see. To the basement.
The door to the basement
this
creaks
is
open,
cozy.
revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't know, man. That's kind of nicer than where I live. So.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hi
A
again.
voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
We know.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
What does she look
You
like?
walk down the stairs and lock
Even
eyes
more
with the
princessly.
princess. There's a heavy
Fluffy
chain
skirt.
around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Does she have like extra big anime eyes now, or has she always looked like this? I feel like she might have just gotten more shoujo.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
I don't trust you. Know I tried to murder you. Why you?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
Says you.
Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
You set this up, mate. And it hurt a lot. Let's save again. You end the world after you killed me back there. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator sent me here to kill you, took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
This feels like toxic positivity.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I had never met
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
I really prefer not to.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
That would be funny.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
To be fair, she is much scarier like this than she was as the giant fluff monster. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Just stranger. Giant fluff monsters on the inside.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No,
Then I didn't end the world.
that's concerning.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. I'm not so sure.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Why'd you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation. No. I can't let you do that.
Stop
If you take
there,
another
let me
step
rescue the
towards
princess.
I'll... You're what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Haha.
Not on my watch, villain. My
Villain.
passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
I believe him.
You wouldn't.
You would.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Oh, we can just...
You approach the princess
Thank
and
you.
gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
This would be very cute if she wasn't so unsettling.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Very good question. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
That is sad.
I mean, you sort of did last time, but this is different.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think our character's forgetting that she, like, gnawed her own hand off last time.
I think I want to leave, and I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Don't stop being this. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Oh, it's cyclical. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh, is she getting more shoujo?
Is she
Oh no.
broken? What's going on?
Look, it's too... Oh no.
What's going on is she's lying to
Getting
you.
more and more
only
poorly
she isn't
drawn.
a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
We could just leave. But I kind of want to see how far we can push her. You wanna... You have to want something more.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Oh, the voice is getting worse too.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
We just don't do anything. I'm gonna keep pushing. You just met me, you can't base your entire happiness around me.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
Is it just me, or does it
They
feel
lived
like
happily
we're
ever
alone
after.
right
It's
now?
all she wanted.
Like we're the only ones here?
Oh, that's... Okay, bye. That's the end of her? Alright. You don't get the chance to ask another question. It's time for you to leave.
No. She was our perfect match.
The last one was more of a perfect match, if you ask me.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why?
Goodbye. The smell distant as you approach. Boop. And we're getting more us. Cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
This might be my least favorite one so far.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
So what can I do? Any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a reflecting pool of desire unfulfilled. She will make for a pliant heart.
Don't like that.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Do I start exploring? Do I need to explore? I don't know if it's gonna change anything. Well.
Is a child. I'm sorry. Eyes with those. Why wouldn't I be? Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My preference.
The worse I fear things will be.
The vessels. If I'm
ready to go back.
I will long for your.
Pliable heart. Bring the deconstructed damsel to her. Okay. Next.
You make your way up the shore.
Not sure what the plan should be this time.
The interior of the cabin is almost...
Guess let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
We rarely do.
The door to the basement creaks.
Say something other than hi. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you?
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the
Hello.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
I like that look.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
You're kidding on yourself ever have to kill me. Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Why Valerie? We're gonna save real quick here. No.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
A little bit.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Like, you guys play? I don't either.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Maybe.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Probably.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah. Are you coming on to me? Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I don't know.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear?
Nope.
Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
There are people who think you're gonna end the world. What's up with that?
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Depends.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Actually, I've changed my mind. I don't trust you. God, which one do I want to do? Let's try and help her for now.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe
Nope.
it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful.
Okay.
I'll be here.
Didn't
You
work.
make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
I love how, like, it's all the same dialogue. It's just a different tone of voice now. And her eyelids are heavy.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Yeah. Gonna do it anyway.
Against your
Ah.
better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just
on.
above the massive,
Now let's get outta here.
unyielding chain.
Yeah, let's
No,
go.
we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world.
You do that again? No. We're trying to warn her. Okay, we're gonna save, and if warning her makes her into the swoony princess again, then we'll come back and slay the princess.
Stop that. The blade. Move.
Prisoner. Okay. I do
Oh,
believe
boy.
that is different.
Before you go in.
Found info. Oh wait, who was it? I didn't see. Who do we have?
The interior of the cabin is less a
Oh.
cozy woodland retreat and
I think
more like
maybe
a
we've gotten
dungeon.
this one before.
A few.
And take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and
Goober.
save the world without a weapon. Good idea. Much better to be armed
The
than to go in
skeptic.
with
Okay,
blind
I think
hope
the skeptic's the
alone.
one we first got. So we might have done this one.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase.
Hello?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her
Yeah.
neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains
we've done
binding
this one
both her
before.
wrists to the far wall.
Us load this one. And instead, slay the princess.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious?
Sorry.
I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
Nope.
I can beat you to death with one. But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
If I just give up now. I really like the back and forth. Changing my mind constantly. I'll give up.
As the blade falls from your trembling hands, the princess rears back,
Are you for real
readying
right now,
a
bro?
bone-shattering haymaker.
Yeah, we got a wrestling princess.
You fall to your knees, barely able to process the ringing in your ears before she hits you again. Every blow
Man,
is
we-
as punishing as the
It's just
first.
getting beat
You
up.
feel bones shatter with every
Where did I
impact,
drop the blade? Why am I
unknown
holding it?
ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you. If we're lucky, the wound you manage to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she gets out.
Read a little bit, but also no. We love a girl who can protect herself.
Oh, too weak to even try fighting back. How disappointing.
Yeah.
She places
Ay,
a
ay, ay, ay.
confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your
She
windpipe
is just
crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her
wrestling.
slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes
Alright.
dark,
I feel like that's definitely a
and
new
you
one.
die.
Give her a hand. It could have been so much better. The tower.
You're on a path in the
Whoop.
woods,
Can't even skip.
and at the end of you're here to slay
Proceed to cabin. Let's go.
a warning. She will lie. We might as well just
The broken
pledge ourselves to her.
feels.
And stop
accurate.
pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
I guess we're gonna listen to his advice this time.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to
I'm
her.
pledging myself to
I
her.
cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone.
Probably.
Yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
I'm
So
pledging.
please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here. The interior of the cabin is
Oh.
larger and more grandiose than its
Okay.
humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble
Knife is all the way
altar
up there.
with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. Why do we feel so small?
Yeah, we are very small. We're very small. Look at us. Oh, we're
We
tiny.
don't feel small. We are small.
Into your basement.
No blade this time.
Nope.
Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed.
Stranger.
Blade.
338. Shush.
No blade. It doesn't matter.
Oh man. I'll give him a hug. Oh, the mirror went away.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear?
Whoa.
Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Yes, way up.
You weren't kidding when you said it was
Oh my God.
booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there.
Whoa.
She wants us to see her. We need to see
Me,
her.
me, me. I want to see you.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
She gonna destroy us. She got us with a haymaker last time. Now you hear. What do you think you're gonna do now?
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to
What? Who
clamber
said
over
that?
one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the
Gosh, she's gonna
vast,
be huge.
temple-like room beyond.
Hello?
The princess
Oh.
towers over you, almost
Dude,
glowing in the weak
it's pretty
starlight,
cool.
her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a
Yeah,
toy for all the good it would do.
Look how big it is.
I
We're so
told you
small.
it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to
That's me. The
I
little
wonder
bird.
what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you?
Yep.
You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
Someplace we can stare at her forever. We've got the gallery. We can come back whenever we want.
She's disappointed in us?
Oh, should I have brought the knife? I'm sorry, ma'am. I'll go back and get it.
Kneel.
Okay. No. Oh, no.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird.
Oh, please don't touch me like
Now,
that.
why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Uh-huh.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
Oh, we caused a problem, didn't we?
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Dude, we're getting such a mix this time. We've got a straight-up murder goddess, a big old puppy, and a shoujo princess.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does, but why did she say the last time we met?
Yeah, narrator.
That's not right. That can't be right. She's right. We've been here before, and we've died here before. Pitifully. We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
Oh, yeah.
He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her?
Yeah, we're tiny.
Well, I'll be damned. That's not good.
You don't say.
First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
What do you want me to do?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
I think you're way more capable of that than I am, ma'am. I have to do it. We're saving. I want to keep talking to her, but if it makes this go away, I'll come back. Can't you do that?
Don't be rude. Of course she can.
Right.
It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful God unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
Okay.
The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
I could do that.
And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now,
It's for uppies.
submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Yeah. Are you willing to answer questions?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
That's fair.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
I can be a pet priest. I am yours to command.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Yeah.
Oh,
All you need to do now is break my chains.
About that.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are
can.
so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
What am I gonna do? I'm like 2 inches tall. Look at her.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film
she's looking at
inside
the
of
narrator.
you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
I don't think she's ever talked about the narrator before. We're breaking walls and whatnot.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
She's a god.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
No. You are mine now. Oh.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Well, she's the narrator now. Oh.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
That's wild. Have to do the right. Yeah, no, break the chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good
She's so
disciple
pretty.
you are.
My God.
Come, it's time for us to leave.
Okay. Happens now.
Nothing. And then, everything.
It's incredibly vague. Let's go. Your obedient servant, pledge your loyalty to your better. Dude. That was wild. Sparky. You do not take your hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's
Mary
gone.
returns.
Where does she go? This doesn't feel right. It feels different.
Mm-hmm. Oop. All gooey. Up on quiet again. Oh God. At the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction,
That's awesome.
a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Check the clips channel. I don't wanna.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
No?
As easily as you. And yet,
Times of the back loose always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
it changed.
Or I don't know what's about me.
It says that
What do you think of this vessel?
this one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for an overwhelming heart.
She's silencing me, which is valid. Guys.
Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Evidence to the worlds we leave behind.
My perspective,
Not when we're finished.
the desire,
Do not care.
I care, the time
No more vessels.
we will know.
I'm ready to go.
I will be here when it is time.
Well, an overwhelming heart. Bring the tower to her. Okay. Next one. Hi,
You make
Meg.
your way up the short path to the cabin.
She's so fine. She's so
You'll
pretty.
find the princess
goodness.
within.
Alright, so what are we gonna try to do? I guess we'll bring the knife again because
The interior of the cabin is
still
all with a
done that
blade.
less.
Is
Oh, I entered the basement. Oh,
the
that's
door
fine.
to the basement.
I'm gonna lie. I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I am a bird.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it. Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you gonna do if I let you
The
out?
princess hesitates.
What's your name?
Oh.
I don't see.
Wait down here a little bit. Use the blade. And out of here. I don't have a lie action again. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna keep going with being good to her and then try to backstab her. Getting you out of
Only
here.
making this more difficult.
Turn, Tweety Bird.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
Oh, I see.
You're making a huge mistake.
I do believe, Sylvester and Tweety are both boys.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the
Are
key?
they? I think so.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess
Tweety
away
Bird
down
was a girl.
here
Everyone
intended
does.
for her to
I'm
never see
like
the light
90%
of day.
certain
They
Tweety's
wouldn't
a
have just
boy.
left the key to...
I'm gonna go check.
Okay. I'll be here.
You make your way to the bottom of the... Without hesitation, you bring the blade down, though your nerves are seizing with pain.
We're gonna save again here. We're going to finish the job.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess
I don't know
doesn't
if
do
we've
you
ever
in
fought her
here,
while she was
blood
still in
loss
the
is
chain.
certain to finish the job.
Tell you the worst way. That's concerning. Don't say that.
You take another step
Oh, hi.
forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither
Hey,
you
Pink,
nor
I swear you
princess
just
able to go any
subscribed. What the
further.
heck? My sense of time really that bad? How you doing, Pink?
You collapse on the ground,
Dad?
and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
Also, Pink, this isn't a scary game, but it's slightly gory, and I don't know how you do with gore.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Yeah,
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around.
honestly, don't know. It's not too bad. Like, the worst it's gotten pretty much is, like, she bit off her own arm.
You've paid a terrible price.
Her teacher, I'm used to gore. I hope
You've
not that
saved
kind of
us all.
gore.
It's over.
Out for almost a month. I swear it was like the last time I streamed he was here, but like it wasn't a month since then.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken.
One way.
One way or
another.
another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
And it didn't go up again. The bean count didn't go up for Pink again this time. Pink, what's up? Why does it never work for you? Had a bean. There we go. Okay,
But
I'm
you
not
don't
sure if
have
we've
time
had
to
this
worry over
princess
such
before.
things.
We shall see.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The 21st? Ah, so yesterday. The witch. Okay, we've had the witch.
You're on a path.
Let's just make absolute sure. Yeah, we've definitely done this. Okay, let us try to see if
The
Doing
princess
this will
is
change
still
anything?
chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of here.
Hey, Yoshi. There's no wave of liver. Not if the bean doesn't go up.
What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is,
Hi,
she is
hi.
so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be. You rush up the stairs and dive past the
Oh,
threshold.
we made it out.
You're safe. For now.
Wasn't expecting that.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy
looks
wooden
like we've done
table
this
that
before,
once
though.
held the blade.
What? Who said that?
Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world.
Oh.
Playing jailkeeper for a while
Well,
might make things a little
Now
easier.
indeed there is bean. We shall see. I'm kind of hoping for it to be really liver. Oh, we got Ari. Okay. Not looking. It's not good, whatever it is. No. It's stink bug. Sorry. Sorry, Pink. Not this time. I'm right here. Sorry. Oh. Thank you, Pink. Oh gosh. Well, I mean, that was right. After that, God. Yay, beans. Hold up. I want to see if something works. Hold up. Oh my god, hold up, my name. I tried to do something. I don't know if it's gonna work. If it doesn't, don't make fun of me. If it does, also don't make fun of me. Got beans. Alright, that was it. Oh god. Oh, I popped my wrist. It's fine. Thank you. I'm working on getting it to automatically go when we hit our 5 subs, but it's more complicated than you would expect, so I've been lazy about it. Oh, that was cute, thank you.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Skip until we... Make you bleed out faster. We went to sleep before. Hey, Ryoshi, welcome back in. Dang, it didn't make the beam go up. Why is it doing that? When Pink did the 5, it went up. Hold up. Add the beam. You're complicated. I shall take this as a compliment. It'll make you bleed out faster.
Is enough to do me in? I'm not as frail as you think.
Resubs don't add to it, it seems. No, it definitely does. In most cases, it does. And I coded it so that it would. So if it's suddenly not, I'ma be real mad. Yeah, complicated. Oh, thank you. I can't. Oh gosh. I did that like hand wave. Oh, stop you. But I can't do that right now because my arm is broken. It's just being a hater. Yeah, apparently. Veil.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and
I
huddle
need
up
more
against the wall.
Liquid. Give me a moment.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the...
Okay, so we've done this one. What was that? Let me just flash on it. We did what now? What the flip? Oh yeah, what happened? What was that? Weird. Why is it making King go off? What the heck? And it didn't do the thing! Ah! Everything's breaking. Let me add one to the bean. Huh. Oh, King to turn off. Hold up. Let me look at the properties of King. Why are you being weird? Stop it! Don't do that. Play back down. Okay, maybe that'll fix it. No, why is it doing that? Whoa. Happening? Oh, that maybe? Yeah, brain bug. Fixed it. Also, thank you, Spike. I don't know if I said it, but thank you. Comes real. Am I the drone? Actually, let me. Now you've got me thinking. If something happened to my code, I'm sorry, but my brain will not be able to move past it until I check. Go to events. Twitch, specifically resubs. Resubscribed. Okay, okay. Additional tier 1. Yeah. Counter update. Yeah, no. Resubs work the same as normal subs. So why? I love that program, but it's sometimes just jank. Sometimes it literally has no reason to be jank. Okay, so we might have to go back to this to restart one. I did not save at an opportune time. But yeah, we're gonna have to run through this real quick again. Sorry. Hide chest open. What was that? What is that? What is this? What is that? Kitty hype emote. Earned hide chest open to see. I don't understand what this is, but there's a kitty hype emote. I share it. Who too? What is that? Do you guys have that? It just showed how long I slept. Oh, weird. Subscribed at tier 1. They subscribed for 39 months. I mean, it says you subscribed. Okay, so it's not just me. Coolio. I guess that's a new thing Twitch does. Fancy. Wait. I was trying to... Oh man, I saved over it. Instead of loaded it. Oh, I'm stupid. We're gonna have to load this one. Yeah. To tell you that, I'll go ahead and show you. I gave up. That's what happened. We're gonna have to do this whole thing again.
Warning.
I'm sorry. I'll go through it as quickly as I can.
No blade this time. Blade. Making your way
Probably should've
down the
grabbed the
spiral
blade, see
staircase
what
as a time the
she would've
princess
done.
towers over you, almost glow. On her command,
Yeah, I'm yours.
Your will was so easy.
her chain.
No questions. Let's go. Did we get a hype train? I can't tell. If so, thank you. If not, also thank you. Did it go up by itself? No, I did that. Did I? Did I do that? I don't know. We did have one? Okay. Thank you guys. Not take your hand yet.
She's
Yeah, there's gonna make me do all the dialogue again. Really don't need to, but
I am a
I feel weird if I don't.
and you as it's this one is dominance, a figure capable my person that is I can't
Hi. Hi, Dre. Okay, thank you. She's back? What? What? Okay. Posture check. Oh, I don't actually know if I can posture check. That's actually probably a really bad idea. I will straighten myself out a little, very gently. I mean, they totally. Oh, I see. Okay. Stretching, trying not to die. Okay. Success.
the tides do not dictate where they are pulled. We will
We're gonna
I will
save.
be here when it
Yep, we'll get to the cabin.
You make your way.
Say right here. Rats. It's a lot of rats. We're the
The
rats.
interior of the cabin.
And then bop. Okay, so let us
The
grab the
blade is-
blade this time.
You take the blade from the table.
Like a daily goal for everyone.
The
This
door
is
to the
true.
basement creaks.
Okay, what are we gonna do? What haven't we done? Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Are you gonna kill me or something? What? No. Why would you think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Bear?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk.
Drop it for now.
The blade tumbles out
I
of your
love the
trembling
flow.
hands and drops to
You
the
see
floor
me?
with
When
an
did I be mean?
unceremonious clap.
That was grammar. I can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
I can flirt. Are you coming on
unarmed.
to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions.
Okay.
We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like we've done everything, you know? Okay. Good night, stranger. Check TM real quick. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Moving my hand. My wrist is starting to give out. I might not be able to stream for that much longer. Stranger. Such a little punk. You twerp. Get out of here. What's DMing you? He's just being a punk. Okay, you know what I have to
Do you?
do? No. A lie? No.
You're lying.
No.
How does
I
she
would
know
never.
that?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
Guys are so weren't you the one who rolled nat 20, Stinky? Oh, shoot. Never heard of that possibility. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, Pink. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
Nothing
Too
even in here.
long.
I get you out of
You
here.
can't.
Alright, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided?
No, I have not. I guess you've never been mean, just honest. That's one way to put it, I guess. Yeah, real nothing. Level 12, that's pretty bad. That's unfortunate. Keep her locked away, examine the chains, slay the princess. We can keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
She'll beat me.
One way or another, I'm
I'm gonna
going to
find
find
ya.
a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Jim, I prefer honesty over lying and being a good luck. Third to half of my blood is German. I suppose this makes sense. I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
Make a hole on that one. Oh no. You didn't get a 0 though. Now the other half. Yes, I am 50% German, 50% Sparky.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
Yeah, probably.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
For my friends, wow, I see how it is. Awesome sauce.
Slip these chains? She can't, right?
100% right.
She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Oh no.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No, we're sticking to play and lock her down here.
You'll be
I
the
don't got
death
options.
of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Oh. Accidentally minimized. Okay, grant me all you want.
These aren't threats. These are promises.
The nightmare. Is that the same one as before? I don't remember if it is.
A warning before. The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture is just an empty frame.
I can't take the blade.
You reach down and pick.
For the eyeballs. Yeah, I think we've been here. We're just gonna check.
You cross
Right.
over the threshold and onto a series of. You really don't remember, do you?
Why is it
It can't be that hard.
Alright. I'm just gonna kill her.
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes.
I think level 3 is not particularly stinky, no. I should propose on start before
You
I
know
go
why I'm being a pessimist.
14 could be worse.
I'm just asking questions. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge,
Oh, yeah,
you find
we've
yourself
definitely
between.
done this. Okay. This did not work. Go back here first. Never mind. Go back here.
The interior of the
Alright,
cabin is
I'll float
almost
that.
entirely bare. The blade is your.
Okay, we're gonna enter the basement, no blade.
The door to the basement.
We're gonna
creaks
threaten
open.
her without the blade. See if that does anything. What if I just don't talk to her?
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and
I just I'm gonna change.
you're only making this more difficult.
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the Without hesitation, the wound drives her to the ground. Though your nerves are seizing, you steel your resolve and take
The witch. Okay, we've done this now.
The interior of the cabin is all.
Okay, we're gonna do what I said before we did that. It's really bad. It's my own height. It's taller. It ain't. I have the opposite problem where I think I'm way taller than I really am. I'll be talking to someone and think that I'm taller than them, and then we'll like pass by a mirror and I'm actually a couple inches shorter. I'm like, excuse you? Princess levels 2. Oh no.
The door to the basement.
You must have the wrong address.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
He explores like, but yeah, sure. We can do that.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Ah, you're joking about coming here to kill me, right? Do you think you can get me out of these chains? Talk a bit first.
Okay.
Listen, kid, when I said I was in here to kill you, apparently going to end the world.
Is that why they threw me down here?
I'm sure
I
there are
appreciate
reasons.
the vote of confidence.
What if they're bad reasons, though? If they had good reasons for thinking I was dangerous, wouldn't they have shared them with you? I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to leave.
Well, y'all.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Ooh, I just had an idea. Oh, I need to write this. Oh, but I can't. My hand. Un momento. Gosh. Keyboard. Be in English, please. Stop. Stop. English. Okay. Alright, there we go. Oh, God, man. It's fine. Like, or something? Okay. Just... If I know you're locked up, if we've been eating, set you free, get to know each other. I'm sorry, man, I just can't trust you.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
You'll regret this. I promise you. But go ahead, run along and get whatever you're planning to get.
Goodness.
But you'd better hope that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
I feel like we've heard this, but I can't skip, which is
Slip
confusing.
these chains? She can't, right? She
Maybe
needed
she
our help
evolved-
to get out of here.
Was that your
But
first
you hear
name?
she has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
No.
Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Red flags or something like that? I don't think that means what you think it means. Let's save. I'm
This
gonna
is
let
a
her bleed
dangerous
out.
play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds? She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right now.
Right here. Right now. What? I'll even stay here for a while to make sure she's dead.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has...
It's the same.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the...
Close the door behind you?
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
I'll fix them. No, big no.
You step forward to investigate the severed limb. A trail of blood leads from its jagged stump into a dark corner of the basement.
It's one of the brightest corners, actually.
And then you hear the quiet patter of feet against the floor,
Oh, I don't
and there's
like
suddenly
that.
a weight on your shoulders. The princess tears into you.
Shake the hand.
Her teeth and claws are unnaturally sharp, ripping into your shoulders, digging into your throat. You fall to the ground, the princess eagerly tearing at your flesh. Holy shit. What is she?
She's our princess.
You roll the princess off your back and turn to face her, rising to your knees and readying your blade.
She's kind of cute with face, dude. You have not seen the half of it, man.
Those eyes. She's going to kill us. Yes, things do look a little grim, don't they? The two of you are losing quite a lot of blood, but there's a reason she decided to strike from ambush. She isn't confident about a direct confrontation.
So yeah, Pink, if you don't know, this is like a very multiple endings kind of visual novel, and how you go about it chooses what she becomes. And we have a gallery of all the ones we found so far. We'll go into that after this.
Just because she's playing it safe doesn't mean we have the upper hand. Come on now. Don't let your confidence waver. This is an important moment.
I'm going to kill you.
Probably.
The princess leaps onto you as you raise your blade in defense. You find your target, and time after time you strike, but the wounds she inflicted in her ambush hinder your movements, and with each fresh exchange you're a little slower, a little weaker. You seek solace in the fact that she is slowing too. Finally, she collapses, and you collapse beside her.
Want the one I have? Then you are good to go.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another,
One way.
I'll make
or
sure you
another.
pay for this.
Your grasp on the blade
Oh, I don't think we've
weakens.
seen that before.
It slips from your numb fingers, lying uselessly on the floor. This can't be how it ends, right? I'm sorry, but it is. You aren't making it out of this basement, but at least you finished the job. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, what do we got? The witch. Why is it the witch again?
You're on a path in the... You're here to... A warning. She will lie. Don't worry.
Please say. Why? What do I need to do?
Your eyes dart to the... As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then
Something like
loud.
the
With those
risk.
parting words, the princess...
It's the witch again. What do I?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely...
We're gonna. I don't know. Take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the
Which-
princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. And it's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Why are you being weird?
You walk down the stairs
Why are you being weird?
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
No.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to build... Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after...
Don't know what to do. Done I really wish throughout multiple playthroughs it would take out the options instead of just in the same one. Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands.
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Oh, holding on to the blade. Alright, then I guess we're at an impasse.
Well, I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something. You stare at the princess, squinting fiercely. She squints back.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen that one before.
The
Awesome.
two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to blink eventually. Just
It's a staring
make
contest.
a choice.
Those are the only options. God, I want to keep staring at her. Let's see if we slay the princess, if we get the
Doubt,
witch again.
unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all
that
she
was
needed to
annoying.
sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Do we have wrestler again?
It feels like you've been
Oh.
hit with a
Yeah,
sledgehammer.
these are definitely new.
You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
My cookie brownies? Oh, I want cookie brownies.
Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your
I'll
body
send
as
you
many
some.
times or
Nice.
more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Oh, give up's not an option. What if I flee?
Are you serious?
A little bit.
It's a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She has to be feeling it more than we are. Let's regroup upstairs. If we're lucky, maybe she'll just bleed out. Fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs, the princess's chains rattling as she tries to chase you, but pulling taut much too soon for her to catch up.
Do you really think you can just walk out of here?
She steps towards you, ignoring her chains.
I have a bad feeling about this.
They
Oh,
creak and
oh,
strain
that's
as she
new.
pulls against them until
Okay.
finally they break. The links clatter to the floor. Useless. She's free. Hurry. You push your
Gotta
broken
go.
body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold of the basement doorway before she catches up to you. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading
Now
it with
that's
the
my
heavy
kind of
wooden
moment.
table
Just
that
you
once
wait.
held the blade.
Just you wait.
Okay, we can make this work.
Good.
I wouldn't be so sure about outlasting me. You're so brittle. So go ahead, rest, do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find you, I will make you hurt.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle
Damn
up
it.
against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence.
The nightmare. Okay, so. Let's see if any of these make a difference.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you jolt awake in the middle of the night.
Nightmare. I have a feeling it's not gonna make a difference.
These aren't threats.
Nightmare. Alright. What did we choose? We fleed, I think. So let's finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out
Possibly I
of
should
here.
do the
either.
nightmare though, just so we get those. Actually, hold up. Let me see. Since we went back, do we still have those images? Oh, we do. Okay. That's nice. Missing 3 from there. So yeah, Pink, these are the ones we have so far. We have a straight up goddess. Oh, I don't like the fact that it tells you things. Like, come on now. Force of arms. Okay, I should be paying more attention to these, I guess. Between... Not important. Okay, then we've got the nightmare. Who's creepy as heck. Not a fan. The razor. Oh yeah, the razor god. Yeah. She's made of knives. She busts knives out of her elbows and then just becomes knives. We'll wait for the beast. The beast is my favorite. The stranger, who's something for sure. Prisoner, who's just kind of sad. She's just a girl. Got the damsel, who is super kawaii. Then, wait, isn't that the beast? Oh, the beast turns into the. Oh, oh, oh. I don't know actually. Here's layer. This starts the second tier of it. Oh, so this is if you get to the third day? Sure, but I've gotten more than just that. I'm confused. Anyway, this is our good boy. She doesn't look it, but you're gonna have to trust me on this one. She's the goodest boy. But not you. And then we have Catgirl. She's amazing through and through. Anyway.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
I'm
the two
dying.
of you clash for the final
Ooh,
time.
I feel like that's
You
nice.
feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
I'm glad you
The
had fun.
princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have
Nope.
time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
What do we got? What do we got? The adversary! I think that's what to do! I think so.
You're on a path.
We're gonna save. Okay, okay, okay.
You're here to slay her.
Let's go.
A
What do
warning.
we got?
She will lying and
The
cheating doesn't sound
stubborn.
like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
How you say it like that? I did say it wrong. It was my bad.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Oh yeah, Pink. Do you get the loop? Do you understand what's happening?
Crystal, let's just get on with it already. The cabin is tighter than its exterior
Right.
would suggest. Its cold
Don't
stone
immediately
walls
recognize
press in
this?
on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I like this princess so far. No idea what she's gonna be, but I feel like we're like on equal footing here. We're dueling.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Certain level of respect. Very beautiful princess. Like, I suppose that's all you need to know. I think she'll appreciate us taking the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulphuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I don't get it. I think it's supposed to be a compliment.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger?
Hello.
Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she
Just what,
sounded like
man?
last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your
11
wits about
could be
you.
better.
Remember, you're here to slay the
We'll work on it.
princess, not to have a good fight.
Says you.
As
I'm
you
ready to
descend
rumble.
the
Ah,
final
my God,
step,
take
the form of the
one!
princess comes into view.
Yes!
A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Oh, she's my favorite. Minus our good boy.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Actually, no, I think we gotta go with you. Like, oh, okay.
Oh, it's you again.
Hi.
I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew you'd like it.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Sassy Karlak. You do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So,
Heck
why
yeah.
don't we do it again?
Okay.
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking. All right, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will. What?
Oh.
You've already met the princess has already met you, and the two of you killed each other. Did you think you'd be able to just openly talk about all that without me noticing? Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while.
True.
Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward. But enough is enough. I believe you. And that's all the more reason to take this seriously.
The little blobby eyebrows.
You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember. Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
You know, that's fair. Just because it bothers you, I'm gonna take this even less seriously. Don't know the depths of my apathy. I've never died. Do you know how alive I am right now? Someone as alive as me already have died? I don't think so. I'm gonna do a good job. Got me. Pretty much everything you said is true. Remain silent. Ah, so tempting. We're gonna sass him.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
Yeah, totally joking.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
You're right. My bad. I mean, I'm not saying we're not here to fight.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Just got a point there.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I don't know what happened to you since last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. Turn around and leave. No, we're attacking. Let's go. Ready to rumble.
Finally ready to complete your
Not nearly as
destined
cute
task,
up close,
you launch
actually.
off the wet stone floor of the basement and
Might just
catapult
be a bad
yourself headlong
picture.
towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor.
Ow.
You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Because we're wusses.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Okay.
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
Thanks for the advice, man.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action. Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
So maybe it's that there was, okay, hold up. There is like this first level here, and then you only get to the second one if you follow the instructions specifically of your new voice instead of anything else. Maybe I've literally only done that once. Maybe. That's my current hypothesis. Why there's more of them than there is of the singular people? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Strike at her heart head on.
If that's your plan, then that's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm.
Can we stop
She
wiggling it
grins
like
at you
that?
from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep pushing. We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Keep pushing.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
Lie, I do. Keep pushing.
Yes, you're right. We don't even need to talk about it.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact.
No bueno.
We're fine! But you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours.
Makes me and my ex, that is very concerning.
Your grip loosens from the
Oh,
impact, the
that's
blade
my
still
blade.
wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor. I said we're fine. I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened.
Stop.
You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down
We're
at the
talking to
blade
herself.
embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides
Blech.
it out of its sinewy prison.
Eat that.
You forgot this.
Oh, thanks.
She tosses it at your feet.
Each died once, that doesn't mean we're immortal. Were you being metaphorical when you said that nothing is outside us? There's more to the world than just this cabin. I saw trees and everything on my way here. Don't you want to be free, though? Isn't there more to life than waking up, chained in a basement, and fighting to death in an endless loop? Actually, I think I'm done fighting you. I don't think this is healthy for either of us. Pick up the blade attacker again.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead. As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over. It's finally over. No, it's not. We're just getting started. But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that.
Ending for
Well,
you.
Are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
We're getting it?
Wait, no, that can't be right. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive. Ha! I told you. I told you this wasn't over. What about her? The blade went right through her heart. What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine. No, she's dead. She has to be... No!
No!
Right. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect. The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
All right.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet.
She's a good sport.
You know what to do. Again! But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that?
It's all for the sport of it.
All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all.
I mean, yeah, her heart, that was like directly in the middle of her sternum.
Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong. Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Untethering. We're gonna save in case asking upsets her.
Nothing. It means nothing. I shouldn't have said that. But you did say it, so it means something. Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right in front of us. Pick up the blade and go to her. Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world. And what is that supposed to mean? I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that. Why the bloody hell not?
Has that been brought up before?
Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I say anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts. What?
Princess can't die, princess can't die, princess can't die. I mean, like, the princess can't die, don't you? Well, it's too late for that. I think we've all thought that one. I'm not gonna say the princess can't die. I'm not even gonna think it. The princess can't die. Princess can die.
But you did think it, didn't
A witch
you?
cannot die, cannot die. A bloody dance to last forever.
I tried, you know.
Right choice.
I tried
I think.
very hard to make this work. I don't like that resignation. Are you sure we can't just unthink it? Yes. Like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't be unthought. I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink. If I'm going to see the end of everything, I'd rather not be sober. So I was right! Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience greatness and battle and triumph forever. Well, I think it was the stubborn one who said, your destiny awaits, right? No. No, hold on. There has to be another way. What if we just leave her down here?
No,
What
we
if we
fight.
run away? What if we convince her not to end the world?
If we're fighting her, she won't have a chance to end the world.
You can't reason with her. Ending the world is her fundamental nature. It's not a decision she can flip on and off. It is her. And what exactly can't we leave her down here? Because all it would do is stall the inevitable. And what's wrong with stalling?
I mean, we've stalled it forever.
Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still the end, and I'd rather face mine head on. Oh, you mopey ass. Why did you even ask us to slay her if it was going to end like this? Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend everyone's last moments arguing with
She
you.
is being very patient.
It's time.
It's a Google frolic.
Yes, I suppose it is. If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out. I guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
Join your adversary. I said it right that time. Sorry.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor
Lock
and
eyes.
share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck,
Ah, man.
grinding against her
rough.
vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get up.
Get up.
Yes. And
Get
then
up,
you get up.
and get down. Oh, she's good.
That was a good one. More.
Alright.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment. And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay, isn't it?
The world's not ending because we're
Isn't
taking
it?
care of her. He doesn't answer the voice. He'll never answer. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm
That's
right
nice.
here. Do you
That's
think
nice,
this
John.
is... What is this place?
Did we do this? Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right. It's the end of the world, isn't it?
She got legs, right?
It's the end of everything. Far from it. We're still here. And she's...
Oh, I missed that. The princess stumbles and her body
I
slumps.
feel so... tired.
Oh, we have to know. Oh, there you go. Link. You did not get the chance to respond or whatever.
She's gone. Where did she go?
The more ghastly. How you doing over there, love?
There's a world
I
beyond
like this one,
the
too.
endless walls of the
Little
long quiet.
Chiefs.
I am curious to see what it means.
You wanna bring
It doesn't.
Yeah, out there's real.
We are.
On this vessel?
This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now, I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a bold heart.
Not the jazz hands.
Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Okay.
If I did,
There was me.
no.
There's in the space beyond. And
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
make more vessels.
One.
Is there anything you would like me to bring you? We should. I'm not going back. I'm just gonna stay. Ah, you
These
know how that
gifts
goes.
are a conversation. The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we...
Okay. A bold heart. Bring the adversary to her. I don't know why that one is so hard for me. We are going to save here because it has been 3 hours and my wrist is killing me. So that she'll be up today. Oh god, I was about to stretch and just completely break myself. Let us check out the memories. See where our little adversary is. You? Oh, the very first one. I know. Need more space. A place to fight. Okay, so next time we'll probably start like reading these and figuring them out because they point us in the right direction. But for now, that shall be all for us. I'm not entirely sure when I'll be back next, hopefully soon. But it was good seeing you guys again. Always be in the Discord, yada yada yada. You know the drill. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I shall see you next time. Good night.